Looked at three main categories of different solutions out there. We looked at the kind of the traditional tape, virtual tape solutions. We kind of discounted them pretty quickly. There's a lot of things we actually want to get away from. We're looking then at kind of two categories of a little bit more modern, a little bit more cloud-native solutions. One is kind of block-level replication, where essentially you detect a change on the block on-premise, and then that gets replicated up. Then you have software on top of that that figures out, okay, what blocks becomes a file or a file system, keeps track of the different snapshots and stuff like that. All pretty great solutions, but they have two kind of big issues. One, it doesn't get to the scale that we want to get to. And also, there's somewhat of a lock-in. It's pretty easy to get the data in there, but it's fairly hard to kind of pull that out and then put that somewhere else. Then we have the file-level replication, which is including DataSync, which just takes a change in the file on-premise and then copies that, replicates that over into the cloud. And then it meets what we have in all the previous slides if we add in versioning to that object store as well. So if you use DataSync, we have to turn on S3 versioning as well to make that work. And that works pretty well. It's obviously not as kind of efficient when it comes to like the bits and bytes as block level. So that's kind of a negative, but they're much better at combining that with moving things into different storage classes. So we can easily move those things into Glacier or into Deep Archive, and it makes it quite cost efficient as well. So that's what we decided to do. We're going to use DataSync. We're going to use it with S3 versioning.